So I'm just gonna say this: if you want to experience Kiwami free on your own, do not watch this video. This video will have spoilers. They definitely will, because these leaks are real, and I'm about to confirm it in this video. So click away right now if you don't want the spoilers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to the video where we will discover that in fact Yakuza 3 was a lie, guys. Yeah, it was a lie. You heard me right? It was a lie. Yakuza 3, that shit ain't exist. That shit ain't exist, bro. That story never happened. Mine is alive, he survives, he say he survives because he lands in a bush, supposedly. And Hamazaki never stops Kiryu, which means Saijima Yakuza 4 gonna be like, yo, what you know? Where am I gonna find Kiryu? Now you may be wondering, right? Do you have any evidence to support these claims? Now you could just go on Reddit, you know what I'm saying? You could just go on Reddit, search up Kiwami 3 leaks. But you know what? Yesterday I learned how to data mine the game myself. So I will show you. I will show you this mess personally. So that you know what I'm saying, it's actually not that hard to just actually go to the files, you just go over here, this is the demo, and you click on properties, you go to install files, you go to local drive on wherever drive it is, you know what I'm saying, it opened on my second screen, hold on, you get this little menu, you know what I'm saying, you get this little menu for now, you click on runtime, media, and then you have all this shit, right? You have all this shit. You click on data, and you got everything right here, right? You got like all the files here, you know what I'm saying? Now the thing is, right? You need a tool for this. It's called the par tool. You need the par tool so you can extract the files out of the thing. Now I'm gonna just run the par tool to show you an example of what I mean, right? You go open with, and then if it doesn't show, you go on more apps, you know what I'm saying, and you just look for it, But for me, it shows because I already did it. And you click OK. And then it's going to run this little script for real. Now, I say it already exists because I already did it, you know what I'm saying? They say it already exists, so I'm not going to do it. But usually what would happen is, here we go. This is what I mean. I'm extracting the French version. This is what I mean. It just extracts, right? Now, once you extracted this, they will have a file, right? Right here, you know what I'm saying? This is the English one. As you can see, English, French. Yeah, this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta click on, and this is gonna be in your game data folder. Now, you gonna have all these files. Now, these ones right here, you're not gonna have them. That was just me trying to figure out how to open a bin file, but I figured it out after 2 hours or 1 hour. I forgot. So you got all these little things, right? Now, these are very interesting to read, by the way. I'm just saying, but I'm not going to spoil them. You look for this file right here. You look for auth bin. And then you go to Google. Yeah, I'm saying, you go to Google? Oh, Jesus, y'all. Hey, but listen. You put this right here. And there you go. This right here. Everything right here. This is the whole story. This is the whole story. This is the whole story. So I'm gonna just direct y'all to the part where it says, here we go, y'all. I found it. And I'm gonna just read it line for line. Mine, what aren't you supposed to be dead? How the hell do you survive a nosedive off the hospital roof? Is that important right now? And this is basically him talking to Hamazaki. Again, he's trying to convince Hamazaki that it's not worth to stab Kiryu. And that's not ignoring the fact, by the way, that Hamazaki is played by a, not so a decent individual. But that's a whole separate topic. Right? I'm just focusing on the game and this bullshit. Hamazaki never stabs Kiryu, which means Yakuza 4 ain't gonna make no sense. Yakuza 4 is just gonna be like, Saijima gonna have some hallucinations out there in that prison for real. He be that gone long in prison, he gonna start it. Imagine it, the real Hamazaki for real. I ain't calling him fake. The Yakuza Kiwami 3 leaks, they're real. They are unfortunately real. The thing with Yakuza games is they're so big, there's probably going to be some good content in there, right? So I'm probably still going to get me the game, particularly because I really want to see the orphanage minigame. Yakuza 3 is one of my favorites. They did do a good job, Yakuza 3, of expanding the case, but just the orphanage and just, the extended depth of the characters, You know, it looks cool. Also, Dark Ties. Now, I don't know what the script about Dark Ties is. I really don't. I'm gonna be real with you. I do enjoy Mine's moveset. I don't know what the script is about Dark Ties. All I know is that I know 2 of the chapter names because I was looking through the files. Other than that, I don't really know the ending. The ending is in here too, by the way. It's in even Dark Ties is in here, right? Even Dark Ties is in here, but. You know, I just really want to, you know, experience the game for myself, you know what I'm saying? Because there's admittedly some cool stuff in it. There's admittedly some cool stuff in it, you know what I'm saying? But this right here, this ending is trash, brother. This ending is trash, absolute trash. And you know, it's not even the fact, bro. Listen, you could get away with, like, honestly, in my opinion, you could get away with getting Mine to live. I mean, that other dude lived, so... You know what I'm saying? It makes sense for Mine to live, right? But you know, that's not even the bad part. The bad part is they retconned the entire ending where Kiryu got stabbed, which means half the plot of Yakuza 4 is just gone. Because let me remind you of Yakuza 4, right? Seijima, first of all, again, the prison. Seijima is told by Hamazaki to go find Kiryu. Without Hamazaki, he ain't ever gonna know that. But even if Seijima somehow gets to the orphanage, right? You got a problem of Haruko. Now let's ignore that one scene, all right? Let's not talk about that one scene. That one scene is atrocious, but you still got the one problem where, you know what I'm saying, Haruka basically struggles because, you know, Hamazaki stabbed her dad. Yeah, he stabbed her dad, you know what I'm saying? Now that was a big pivotal moment for Haruka and Kiryu, you know what I'm saying? Because Kiryu had to teach her, like, you know, just because someone thought wrong in the moment doesn't mean they bad people. You know what I'm saying? People can change. Or I don't remember what the story was, but it was something along those lines, right? I low-key never finished Yakuza 4. I just watched cutscenes, all right? It's my least favorite Yakuza game. Though I will say this ending made me want to play it again, and I'm gonna beat it. I might beat it on stream. Who knows? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Mine death isn't even a problem on its own. I mean, I still don't really like it, to be honest, but, you know, if it was just a Mine thing, bro, you know, I feel like a lot less people would be complaining about it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro, this is crazy. Man, that all aside, I just wanted to confirm to y'all, these leaks is real, and they're hilarious, but also kind of sad because I really love this game, right? And Okinawa is one of my favorite settings in a video game, aside from Cyrodiil and Oblivion. So it's really, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, y'all. It's just, you know, at first I didn't even believe it, which is why I just went into the data mines and just learned how to data mine in one day. I couldn't believe my eyes, bro. I could not believe my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was it for this video. If y'all did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. As you know, I talk about things that interest me on this channel, so if you enjoyed it, come join the club! Come join the club! You know what I'm saying? I stream sometimes, so hey, y'all be tuned for that. Hey, thank you for watching.